Once upon a time, in a lush and dense forest, there lived a pack of wolves. The wolves were fierce and feared by all the other animals in the forest. They ruled over the territory with strength and cunning, and no one dared to challenge them. One day, a small and timid jackal wandered into the territory of the wolves. The wolves noticed the newcomer and decided to have some fun with him. They surrounded the jackal and began to taunt and threaten him. The poor jackal was terrified, but he tried his best to stay calm and composed. Seeing the jackal's fear, the wolves hatched a mischievous plan. They decided to play a trick on the other animals in the forest, using the jackal as their pawn. They told the jackal that he could become the ruler of the forest if he followed their instructions carefully. The wolves instructed the jackal to go to the nearby village where humans lived. They told him to roll around in blue paint, so he would appear to be a mystical and powerful blue creature. The jackal, desperate to escape the clutches of the wolves, agreed to their plan without thinking twice. As the jackal rolled in the blue paint, his fur took on a vibrant azure hue. He looked strikingly different from any other creature in the forest. With his newly acquired blue appearance, the jackal returned to the territory of the wolves. The wolves then directed the jackal to walk into the heart of the forest, where all the animals gathered for important meetings. As the blue jackal stepped into the clearing, a hush fell over the crowd. They had never seen a creature like him before, and they were in awe of his majestic appearance. The jackal, with the confidence bestowed upon him by the wolves, addressed the animals with authority. He told them that he was a divine being, sent to protect the forest from harm. The animals, believing his words and mesmerized by his blue aura, started to worship him. As days passed, the blue jackal became the revered leader of the forest. He ruled with kindness and fairness, bringing a sense of peace and unity among the animals. He would advise them on matters of importance and ensure harmony prevailed within the community. However, as time went on, the blue jackal began to feel guilty about the deceit he had employed to gain his position. He knew he was not a divine being, but just a humble jackal who had been tricked by the wolves. The weight of this guilt started to burden him, and he could no longer bear the weight of the lie. One day, unable to keep the truth hidden any longer, the blue jackal decided to reveal the reality to the animals. He admitted that he was just a regular jackal who had been painted blue by the wolves to deceive them. The animals were shocked and felt betrayed by the deception. At first, they were angry and wanted to punish the blue jackal for his lie. However, as they listened to his remorseful confession, they realized that he had ruled with kindness and brought harmony to the forest during his time as their leader. Ultimately, the animals forgave the blue jackal, understanding that he had been manipulated by the cunning wolves. From that day on, the blue jackal lived among the animals as one of them. He no longer held a position of power, but he earned the respect and friendship of all the creatures in the forest. The story of the blue jackal served as a reminder to the animals that true leadership and strength come from honesty, kindness, and humility, rather than through deceit and fear. And so the forest thrived with unity and friendship, and the blue jackal lived a content life, valued for who he truly was. So, my dear children, what did you learn from this funny story? And to listen and see such funny stories from your little cute hands. Subscribe to our channel, the Cryptic World Story channel, and share it with your friends.